My name is OGOLA Benedict, popularly known as OGOLA Mjomba. I'm the director of Radio Yetu 89.2Fm, broadcasting in Nakuru, Lighthouse Building, room number 13. The journey of Radio Yetu is a little bit long because it begins from the conception of the idea. It's an idea that I had while working in a church-based radio station where I started having that idea of opening my own radio station. And after years of soul-searching, years of research, years of looking of the possible requirements, I made a conclusion that I should have a radio, community radio station for that matter, a community radio station in Nakuru. So what I did was, when everything was in plan, I decided to now pitch it in Nakuru. And this was in 2018. In the year 2018, we started looking for equipment, looking for the site where we'll put our transmitter. And people were gracious enough, other media houses were gracious enough to host us, and we really thank them for that. We opened our office. It was a very small room, just 2 rooms, tiny ones. And this was what we thought then was enough to start. So one room was the studio, and it was a tiny, it could not accommodate 4. It was only the presenter and maybe a guest, just one guest. And that time, I remember we had all the equipment, the mixers and all that, but with one computer, a tiny one. And then we had only 2 microphones for the host and the guest. And we didn't even have seats because buying equipment had really exhausted us. And we were using the plastic stools. So the host would sit on a plastic stool, and then the guest also would sit on a plastic stool. And I remember people coming, looking at the station, and they were like, hey, how will you manage? And we said, yeah, we kind of want to start small, and with effort, energy, and assistance, we will reach another level. So we used, and I remember we used these tools for close to 3-4 months, where now we bought one chair for the presenter. And there was a celebration, amongst the hosts. They were really happy that now they were comfortable, because 4 hours in a plastic stool would be tedious. I remember the lady presenters were complaining of strain on the back because of spending more hours. And we had to sit down and see how we could manage. So we agreed that they'll be doing like 10 minutes of talk, and then like another 6 to 7 minutes of music, so that they could stretch. And the journey continued like that. Then also we were able to buy another chair. And I remember this was courtesy of an NGO, a CBO, Midrift Hurinet, who are our friends even today. They were our first paid clients, because to publicize the radio, we kept on inviting people to come for free shows, so that they could just know that we exist, and also they could send out the word. But the first organization that came and paid us was Midrift Hurinet through Mr. Omondi. And they came, saw what we were doing, and having known where we were working before, they supported us. They said they'll be doing one show a week for 1 month, and they paid us 30,000. And with the 30,000, it was party time, because we were able to buy now the other seat for the guest. We were able to buy other seats, because the other room was empty. We had just an old table that we inherited from the person who occupied the place before. He said that he's not going to carry an old table. So that's what we had. And then we had one computer that was donated by one of our friends, an old laptop. By the way, we still keep it even today. We have that laptop as part of our memory. And that is the laptop that we had. And the people in the news would kind of go through the editing and all that using that one laptop while standing. So we were able to buy 2 seats for them. After some time, we gotten some money. We were able to buy a 2-seater cushioned sofa, and that was now we were becoming more executive. That sofa still, for those who have visited our office, it's still there, and we always keep it there for sentimental values. It has a lot of nostalgia, and it has a special place in our office where guests still come and sit there. So that's how we started. Most of the workers were working on a voluntary basis, and we really thank those who assisted us on that. Then comes Corona in the year 2020. We have not even been known. We were now starting to pick up slowly. And then Corona comes in, and then with all the intrigues that Corona had, it was a difficult moment because business was down, nothing happening. But what we realized was to volunteer our services. So me and my friend, who is our station manager, Munyoki, we made a courtesy call to one of the in charges of county. It's called Nakuru County Health Department. Nakuru County Health Department. And we were able to meet Mrs. Ellen Ngware, and we told her that as a radio, we wanted to have a special program from morning to evening, just highlighting on the issue of COVID. Just highlighting because we didn't know what to do. And we said from morning to evening, all our programs will be to tell the people to be aware of the COVID. So they even suggested that they'll be having guests. We'll be able to host them so that they can also help us to disseminate the information. And we were happy because we are not medical experts. COVID was a new thing to all of us, so we always had them. And that gave us some traction in visibility, and a lot of people started now sending messages and thanking us for the highlights. We could tell them the situation in the country, the situation in other countries outside Africa. So by us getting a lot of traction through highlighting the news and what people needed to know about COVID, we were able now to start getting some visibility, especially amongst the listeners. We were getting a lot of response from the county government of Nakuru, other CBOs and NGOs that were really important then. We also collaborated with the police because at that time during the curfew, we'll be able to tell people that it's just time for the curfew. People should be able to rush home, and constantly reminding them of washing their hands, keeping the distance, and what we were asked by the Ministry of Health to take care during the COVID. And that one was able to give us more visibility, and a lot of NGOs started now advertising with us, paying for paid ad programs. And we took advantage because that time most of the business was closing down, most of the organizations were closing down. So I told our station manager that we should do some looking around for more space because we thought now we needed to expand. And we were lucky to get where we are, Lighthouse Building. There was an organization that was here, so they had closed. So we came and approached the owners, and we were able to agree that we now occupy our new station. So we booked. Now we had to look for money to do the furnishing and buying of what was required for a bigger space. It took us a while. But like with that one, I think halfway we just said we move in, and we moved in, and we have been building ourselves since then. And I want to really thank the people that I have worked with, all of them, because any idea that they had, we sat down and discussed. Any idea that I had, we sat down and discussed. Sometimes my ideas were not practicable. Sometimes they were not good. Sometimes they needed some panel beating, and we did it as a team. The core team that really worked closely in initial stages of Radio Yetu, from conception, from conception now to actualization. People that I could share with, of course, Munyoki Mwendwa, who is our station manager. There was Pasilia Waigeria. There was David Omurunga. There was Abraham Kipkolum Korir. And even today, they are our friends. So after some time, we started, and Sophia Muhammad. Yeah, Sophia Muhammad, who was our news person. So after some time, we also gotten, because already James Mbulo had come. By the way, James Mbulo is our first, I would say, official employee, because the rest were just, to kind of the concept of the idea. Our first official employee was James Mbulo, and we kind of had him running the news desk, and then shortly supported by Sophia. Our second employee is Kakavin, who is still with us, doing very well in Rumba. So these are the people that we have carried with. All along, we have had so many people. I can't mention all of them. We have had so many people. Some of them have come and gone to other places, looked for other ventures, scaled to other media houses. And for us, we are happy. We are happy because wherever they have gone, they have said that Radio Yetu molded them, gave them the platform, helped them in networking, and we have remained friends. So I'm grateful to the whole team, those present and those that were there before, those who are now, and those that we are with. I want to really thank them. Challenges, financial challenges, organizational challenges, we have always braved together. We are not yet there. We are still growing. And I want to tell all of you that we call it Radio Yetu, so that you feel part of the team, even as a listener, even as a client. It is part of the team. And that's why we have our tag, Wewe na Mimi Daima. So early this year, 2025, we started thinking, because we have been going to workshops, seminars, and there was a vocabulary always said, both from CAK, from MCK, from many other people who are conversant with media spaces, and they're talking about the new media. Now, the new media is now the online. We have to get your visibility online through Facebook, through Instagram, through YouTube. So that's the new media now. From the conventional media, FM, and then television, now the new media. And after a lot of soul searching and looking at the intrigues, we were able to get one of our young employee who was very enthusiastic in social media. So we approached him and we asked him to really assist us. And Eli has done well. Eli has really done well. Like whatever now you are seeing, he has really crafted himself, worked extra time, gave his full, I would say, full, to see that we are now visible as a media house on Facebook, on YouTube, on all other social media handles. Yeah, we have to get a lot of resources, and resource is not just money. Money, yes, very important, but resources of time and training. because not all of us are tech savvy, not all of us are social media savvy. So we have to do a lot of meetings, and sometimes it distracts programs, but we have to do a lot of meetings to make sure that all of us know what is happening. So going from the conventional media to now the new media, it's about carrying everybody on board. So there are programs in the computer. There is the way you operate the computer. There is a way you have to rebrand yourself, rebrand the workstations, rebrand the approach of programs. And we do it through collaboration, through meetings, through brainstorming. And the whole team has been very, 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 very encouraging, because you call them for a meeting, they'll be there. You ask for the ideas, they'll give you. What they don't know, they ask. What they know, they acknowledge. What it's difficult to know, they also tell you, so that we can take more time there. So it's only a beginning to go to the new media. Not that we have now let go the conventional, the FM. No, we want to go in both ways. But now our major concentration is in the social media platform, and we are happy because those people who have known us, we have always sent out the messages that now we are on Facebook, we are now on YouTube, and the response is very, very encouraging. Yeah, we have so many people who have liked us on Facebook. We have so many people who have also discovered our visibility on YouTube. And I think we are going there. Our dream is that we will be all round, through audio, through online and various onlines. In fact, you can get us through various online spaces. For example, you just type Radio Yetu 89.2Fm on Google, and then you'll see those onlines that we are in. We are also taking that. We are now working on Spotify. And I think Spotify now, we can be visible there. On FM, we are there. So we want to be an all-round. So when we say ni wewe na mimi daima, it's not ni wewe na mimi as staying in the status quo. It is ni wewe na mimi daima on a journey towards more visibility, a journey towards more encouragement, a journey towards more information, more entertainment, more collaboration. Our aim is to form a community where everybody is appreciated, everybody feels loved, everybody is ready to learn from everybody else. So it is a good venture, and I'm excited at this juncture. God bless you, and we wish you well.